I've got three props, three different roles. All three lines are behind the actual production. No guessing here, just mismatches. First one is easiest to read on the board. We've got Jared Allen over 14.5 points. This is not about upside, this is about baseline production. He's averaging 15, line is lower. So already you're not asking him to overperform. But the real edge is how he gets these points. He doesn't create shots, he doesn't take tough attempts, he doesn't rely on jump shooting. Everything is at the rim, off movement and off positioning. So every shot he takes, high percentage. That removes variance almost completely. Now think about it, a guard can go 3-12 and kill your bet. Allen doesn't take those shots. If he takes 9 or 10 attempts, most of them are clean looks. That's why his scoring is stable. Last games he's sitting around this number constantly. Not because he's hot, but because nothing changes in his role. Now the killer most people miss. He doesn't need volume to increase, he just needs normal offense to run. Cleveland offense, pick and roll, inside pressure. Allen is always the finisher in those actions, so every time they run offense, he will always involved. Also offensive rebounds. That adds hidden points. Even if he misses, he gets second chances. So his floor is not just scoring, it's scoring plus recovery opportunities. Minutes stay stable, he's always on the floor enough to get his looks. Matchup doesn't really hurt him either, but he's not attacking isolation defense, he's finishing plays. So defenders don't matter as much, positioning does, and positioning doesn't change game to game. So this line is basically asking, will he do what he always does? And the answer most of time is yes. So that's why this is the cleanest play here. Our second pick, we've got Sengun over 19.5 points. Now this is completely different structure. Allen, he's efficient finisher, Sengun is offensive engine. He's averaging around 20, line slightly below. But the real edge is how much control he has. He's not just involved, he's responsible for everything. Every possession, every touch, decision making, scoring or creating, so he doesn't depend on teammates to get looks. He creates them himself. That's a huge difference. Now volume, he's taking a lot of shots every game, and more important, that number doesn't rely drop. Even in bad games, he's still involved. That's why those low-scoring games don't matter as much, because they are not role-based drops, they are just efficiency dips. And efficiency always fluctuates, but volume stays. So when you bet this, you are betting that volume will convert. Also, he gets to the line. Physical player, contact heavy, 3 points without needing field goals, so even if shots aren't failing, he still scores. Now matchup, he's attacking inside, and the defense he's facing is weaker there, so he's playing exactly where he wants to. That means easier looks, more falls, more control. Also important, game flow doesn't kill this, because even if pace drops, he still touches the ball every possession, so opportunity stays high. This is not a streak bet, this is not a star bet, this is high usage, high minutes, and high consistent involvement, and over time that wins. And our last pick, we've got Jokic over 9.5 assists. This is the most reliable role on the entire slate. His average is around 10 plus, line is below, but again, this is not about averages, this is about control. There is no offense in the league more centered around one player. Every possession starts with him, flows through him, ends because of his decision. So assists are not random for him. They are built into the system. Now think about what creates assist. Teammates making shots, ball movement, and defensive reactions. Denver has all of that. Shooters spaced, cutters moving, and constant motion. So Jokic just reads. Now recent games, when he plays full minutes, he's consistently clearing this. Low assist games usually come from reduced minutes and blowouts, not from role change, and role is what actually matters. Now matchup via strong defense, this is where it gets interesting. Strong defense, double more, help more, rotate faster, which means more open plays, so Jokic doesn't lose assist, he gains opportunities to pass, because the defense is forced to react to him. Also, he doesn't need to score if he decides to shoot less. Assists go up. So there is built-in flexibility. Even if one stat will drop, the other increases. And since we are betting assist, that works in our favor. Also, pace doesn't kill this, because even in slower games, every half-court possession still runs through him. So volume stays. This is one of the rare props here, system, role plus minutes, and fully aligned. And when that happens, lines become predictable. Three completely different setups. Allen efficient finishing, stable floor, Sengun volume plus offensive control, and Jokic full system and playmaking. Same core idea, the line is based on surface numbers, but production comes from role. And when the role stays consistent, that's where the edge is.